Peak English Podcast.
From Peak English with Class. Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the Peak English Podcast, your cozy place to learn easy English through real-life conversations and improve your life at the same time. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Alex. And as always, we're really happy you decided to spend a little bit of your day with us. Before we start, I just want to remind you that this is a B1 to B2 level episode. So if you don't understand every single word, just relax. You can always listen again later.
Exactly. There is absolutely no pressure here, guys.
Right. We know life can be wild sometimes. Messages, deadlines, people, plans, and notifications everywhere.
So true. Just hearing that list makes me feel tired.
But you are here with us now. So, take a deep breath.
Yes, please. Just take a breath, grab a coffee, and settle in.
Today's episode is for learners who are ready to sound natural and confident when talking about a very simple topic, your everyday life.
Wait, Alex, I can hear people listening right now thinking, I already know how to talk about my day.
I know. But wait, don't scroll away thinking that.
Yeah, because today we are going to show you how to talk about your day like a pro.
Exactly. We want to show you how to turn I woke up, I worked, I slept into something full of story, emotion, and personality.
Because right now, most of us just use the famous 3 words. Fine, good, and busy.
Yes, you can tell someone your day was fine, or you can make them actually feel your morning rush.
You can make them feel your midday chaos, your tired brain, and your late night peace.
That is exactly what natural speakers do. And the best part, you don't need fancy grammar for that.
No fancy grammar? Oh, that is music to my ears.
You just need the right expressions, honest details, and a natural rhythm.
And we're going to give you those exact tools today. We'll share some great conversation starters, and of course, slow down for the word tour at the end.
But first, as always, we love to start with a little reflection challenge for you, the listeners.
Yes, we love reading your comments. It really makes this community feel alive.
So, Sarah, what is the challenge for today?
Well, since we are talking about bringing emotion into our daily stories, let's ask this. Go to the comments right now and type, I'm name from country, and the most exhausting part of my day today was...
Oh, I like that. It forces you to stop and actually think about a specific moment.
Exactly. So you could write, I'm Sarah from Canada, and the most exhausting part of my day was trying to wake up my alarm clock.
Trying to wake up your alarm clock?
You know what I mean.
I do. So guys, pause the audio for just a second, drop your comment, and let's get into the core conversation. All right, Sarah, since we are talking about real days, let me ask you first. How was your day?
Well, it was okay.
Sarah, come on. After that whole introduction you just gave me, okay?
I know. I was testing you. Very professional, right?
But you are right. Okay is too small. There's more behind it. Did something happen?
Nothing huge. But there was one tiny moment this morning that annoyed me more than it should have.
Ah, there it is. The tiny moment hiding behind the word okay.
Exactly. But before I tell mine, I want to hear yours.
Mine?
Yes, Alex, how was your day?
Fine, good, a little busy.
Aha, there it is. The famous 3 words.
I know, very famous, but it's true.
I don't believe you. I can feel a whole story hiding behind them.
All right. Let's open it slowly. The honest version actually starts before the day even started.
Before the day started? That already sounds more interesting.
It does, right? Because when I say my day was fine, it sounds like nothing happened.
Just a blank piece of paper.
But the truth is, the mood of the day began the night before.
Okay, now I really want to hear this.
It's not a glamorous story. I went to bed at a normal time, turned off the lights, did everything a responsible person is supposed to do.
Yeah.
But my brain said, no thank you.
Oh no. I know that kind of night. Your body is lying down, but your brain suddenly wants to discuss every problem in your life.
Exactly. My brain was holding a meeting at midnight. I kept tossing and turning for ages.
Oh, wait. Tossing and turning. Let's explain that one really quickly.
Sure, to toss and turn means you cannot sleep properly.
Right. Your body keeps moving in bed. Left side, right side, because your mind just cannot settle.
A good example would be I tossed and turned all night before my final exam because I was so nervous.
Perfect example. So you were tossing and turning. Left side, right side, blanket on, blanket off.
Check the time, regret checking the time, repeat.
That is too real. The regret checking the time part really hurts.
It really does, because the more you tell yourself, I need to sleep now, the more awake you become.
Yeah, it's like sleep becomes a shy cat. If you chase it, it runs away.
Wow, that is painfully accurate. So, by the time morning came, I was awake, but not in a strong way.
What do you mean? Like you were awake but still asleep?
More like my eyes opened before the rest of me agreed to it.
Ah, I see. So your body started the day, but your soul was still under the blanket.
Yes, exactly. And then my alarm rang. I turned it off, closed my eyes for 1 second, and nearly dozed off again.
Let's catch that phrase doze off. That means to fall asleep lightly or unintentionally, usually just for a short time.
Right, like when you're watching a boring movie. I dozed off on the sofa for 20 minutes.
Yes. Ah, the dangerous just one more minute moment.
Very dangerous. That 1 minute can become 20 minutes so quickly.
1 minute becomes a whole mystery.
Exactly. So that was my morning. I woke up tired, and because I was tired, I felt completely on edge.
Let's catch that phrase quickly. On edge. That means you feel tense, nervous, or easily annoyed, right?
Exactly. It's not a big fear, but it's a tight feeling inside you, like something might go wrong. For example, I was on edge all morning because I was waiting for an important email.
Yeah, nothing terrible has happened, but you feel a little jumpy.
Right, my phone sounded too loud. My coffee took too long to make. Honestly, even my shirt felt like it had a personal problem with me.
Alex, your shirt was innocent. It didn't do anything to you.
Maybe, but in that exact moment, I did not trust it.
You know, this is exactly what makes an answer feel more real. Instead of just saying, my morning was bad, you are showing the feeling behind it.
Right. I could just say, to be honest, my morning started rough. I tossed and turned, almost dozed off again, and woke up feeling on edge.
That sounds like such natural English. It is not too much information, just enough.
So, what about you, Sarah? Do your mornings start peacefully, or is there a little drama hiding there too?
Well, to be honest, my alarm and I still have a very complicated relationship.
A long-term conflict.
Very long term. Some days I wake up calm, but other days I am already on edge thinking of my to-do list before my feet even touch the floor.
That is so real. Your body is still in bed, but your brain is already at work.
Exactly. My mind is already running a marathon before breakfast.
This is where a tiny habit can really save you. Have you found a way to handle that morning stress?
Yes, actually. When I notice my brain running that marathon, I try to pause for just 10 seconds. Just breathe. No phone, no messages.
Just a small reset. That tiny pause probably helps you feel more at ease.
Let's explain at ease for the listeners. If you feel at ease, you feel calm, relaxed, and comfortable.
Right. Like, I always feel at ease when I'm sitting by the ocean. It's the opposite of being on edge.
Yes, more settled. Like my body finally says, okay, I am safe. Let's begin.
I like that. A morning does not need to be perfect. Sometimes it just needs a softer start.
Funnily enough, I used to grab my phone first thing every morning. But now, I try to sit for 1 minute before touching it.
Really, that is actual growth, Sarah.
Small growth. Very small. But real. Because if I check my phone too fast, I zone out, lose track of time, and then I have to rush.
So, you are not trying to be perfect. You are just protecting your focus.
Yes. And then, coffee number 2 becomes my real manager.
Coffee number 2 sounds very strict.
Very strict, but very effective.
Okay, so we have the morning, the alarm drama, the tired brain, the small reset. Then comes the next big part of the day.
Work. The real game begins.
And this is where the sentence, my day was busy, becomes too small again.
Right, because some work days are not just busy. Some mornings feel completely swamped.
Swamped. Let's break that word down. If you are swamped, you are extremely busy and have way too many things to handle.
Yes, it feels like you are stuck in a swamp, a deep, muddy pool of water, and you can't move easily. For example, I can't go to lunch today because I am swamped with paperwork.
Oof, yes, swamped is the perfect word for those mornings when everything arrives at once. Messages, meetings, small problems.
People asking for updates. Everything piles up, and your brain says, "Excuse me, one at a time, please."
But nobody listens to your brain.
Nobody. And sometimes things appear completely out of nowhere.
Ah, out of nowhere. That's a great phrase. It means something happens suddenly without any warning.
Right, like out of nowhere it started raining. Or at work, you finally sit down to focus, and then a message pops up. Urgent.
Another email. Urgent. A meeting change. Also urgent.
Ah, yes. The surprise task enters the room without knocking.
Very rude.
So, Alex, when you are totally swamped and tasks are attacking you out of nowhere, what is your tiny habit? How do you fix it?
On those mornings, I have to remind myself, do not fight the whole day at once. Choose one thing.
That's actually very practical. Because when I am swamped, I try to answer everything, and then I finish nothing.
Same. You feel active, but you are just spinning. That is when I have to knuckle down.
Knuckle down. Let's explain that one. To knuckle down means to focus very seriously and get to work, especially after you have been distracted.
Yes, for example, I have an exam tomorrow, so I need to knuckle down and study. I close the extra internet tabs, stop checking notifications, and focus on one thing.
That feels like the turning point. The day is still busy, but now you are not letting it pull you in 10 different directions.
Exactly. I am not magically calm, but at least I am moving in one direction.
And your coffee gets cold, right?
Always. Cold coffee is the official symbol of a swamped morning.
It really is. The cup is just sitting there like, "Hello, remember me?"
Poor coffee. But looking back on it, those busy mornings can actually feel satisfying when you handle them well.
I know what you mean. At the time, it feels messy, but later you think, actually, I did not panic. I handled it.
And that is a much better answer than just saying work was busy. You could say, I was swamped in the morning, but I knuckled down and got through it.
That sounds so much more natural. It has pressure, action, and a result. Stronger doesn't always mean longer.
Right. Sometimes stronger just means more honest.
Okay. But then comes the afternoon.
Ah, the dangerous part of the day.
Very dangerous. Around 2 p.m., I usually hit what I call the post-lunch fog.
Post-lunch fog sounds very accurate. Is that moment when your body is sitting at the desk, but your brain is slowly leaving the building.
I know that moment too well. My eyes get heavy, the screen looks too bright, and my brain wants to doze off.
Ah, that dangerous, I might fall asleep right here moment, and usually at the worst possible time.
Like when someone is explaining something important and your brain just says, "Good night." Your brain has no manners.
None. For me, afternoon tiredness is a little different. I do not always want to sleep, but I feel mentally crowded.
Mentally crowded? What does that feel like?
Like the morning tasks, the messages, and all the decisions are just sitting inside my head.
Mm-hmm. That sounds heavy in a quiet way.
It is. And if I ignore that feeling, I often pay for it later. I might feel tired in the evening, but then at night I toss and turn because my mind is still full.
That is so true. Sometimes we cannot sleep at night because we never gave our brain a proper break during the day.
Right. That is why our next tiny habit is so important. We forget how much we need a much needed break.
Much needed break. Let's explain that to the learners. A much needed break is a rest or a pause that is absolutely necessary. You can't skip it.
Exactly. Like after driving for 6 hours, we took a much needed break. It sounds like your brain is quietly saying, please, just 5 minutes.
And I don't mean scrolling on social media for 20 minutes and feeling worse.
No, I mean a real pause. A walk, making tea, looking outside, breathing. Something that tells your body you can slow down now.
I used to think rest was lazy, but now I see it as strategy.
That is a great sentence, Sarah. Rest is strategy. I really will put it on a mug.
Please do, I would buy that mug. But really, a much needed break can change the whole feeling of an afternoon.
It can, and it gives you a better sentence too. Instead of saying, afternoon was okay, you can say, I was tired, but I took a much needed break and felt better.
Simple, natural, and much more useful in a real conversation. Poor okay cannot carry all that by itself.
True, it needs support. Okay, so we have moved through the morning, the work pressure, and the afternoon fog. Now comes the part many people wait for.
The evening.
Yes, you finish work, close the laptop, leave the office, or finally step away from your tasks. What happens next for you?
To be honest, it depends. Some evenings I feel at ease almost immediately. I leave work, take a walk, listen to music, and feel like I am coming back to myself.
That sounds peaceful.
It is. But other evenings, my body leaves work, and my mind stays there.
That is such a real sentence. Your body goes home, but your mind is still at the desk.
Yes. I replay conversations. I think about what I forgot. I remember one email I should have sent.
And if you do not slow down, that turns into another night of tossing and turning.
Exactly. So the evening is not just the end of the day. It decides how tomorrow begins, too.
That is the part I did not understand before. If I do not switch off properly, I carry the day into the night.
So, what is your tiny habit for the evening? What helps you switch off now?
Small things. Stretching for a few minutes, eating without my phone, listening to music, sometimes just sitting quietly and doing nothing for a while.
Doing nothing is a skill.
A difficult skill, very advanced. But it matters, because when you give the day a gentle ending, you feel more at ease.
Right. And looking back on it, the best evenings are not always exciting. They're the ones where I stop fighting the day.
That is beautiful. Stop fighting the day.
Yes, I can say, to be honest, the day was busy, but I gave myself time to slow down, and that helped me feel at ease.
That is a very natural answer. And what about you? How do you end your day?
I like a quiet reset. Change clothes, make something simple to eat, maybe tidy one small area so my space feels calmer.
A physical reset for a mental reset. That is a lovely way to put it.
Yes, and all in all, that is what talking about your day like a pro really means.
So, it's not using big words just to sound impressive. No, it means telling the truth in a natural, expressive way.
You show the feeling, the little moment, and how you handled it. So not just, I worked, I ate, I slept.
Right. More like, to be honest, I felt on edge in the morning, got swamped at work, took a much needed break, and by evening, I felt at ease.
That sounds like real life. And real English.
And the best part is, listeners can do this with their own day too. Your day does not need to be perfect.
It just needs one honest detail, one feeling, one small moment, and that is enough to begin a real conversation.
Which brings us perfectly to the part we promised earlier. Before the word tour, let's give you something very practical, the conversation starters.
I love this part because it solves the blank mind moment.
Exactly. Simple first lines that help you begin when someone asks, "How was your day?" You know you have something to say, but you need a natural first step.
Think of these as small doorways. You choose one, step through it, and the rest of your answer becomes easier.
So, no more standing outside the conversation with fine in your hand.
Yes, let's give fine a little rest today. All right, what is the first key?
The first one is, to be honest.
This is perfect when you want to give the real answer, not just the polite answer.
Yes, instead of saying, "My day was fine," you can say, "To be honest, my day started a little rough."
Or, to be honest, I felt tired in the morning, but the day got better. It gently tells the listener, here is the honest version.
Nice. What is the next?
The next one is, funnily enough.
This one sounds like something unexpected is coming.
Exactly. You use it when the day surprised you a little. Like, funnily enough, I thought the day would be terrible, but it actually ended well.
It makes the answer feel more interesting right away, adding a small twist. The third one is, out of nowhere.
The drama starter.
A little drama, yes. You use this when something happens suddenly. Out of nowhere, my plans changed.
I like this one because the listener immediately wants to know what happened. It turns your answer into a small story.
What if the day is already over and you are thinking about it?
Then you can say, looking back on it,
That sounds more reflective, like you understand it a little better now.
yes. Looking back on it, I handled the pressure better than I expected. It sounds mature and thoughtful.
Exactly. And the last one is, all in all.
This one feels like a summary. You use it to give your final feeling about the whole day.
For example, all in all, it was a tiring day, but I got through it. It gives the answer a nice, gentle ending.
Okay, Alex, let's try them quickly. I will ask you the question.
I am ready.
Alex, how was your day?
To be honest, it started a little rough, but it slowly got better.
Nice. Now try funnily enough.
Funnily enough, even though I was busy, the day ended quite peacefully.
Good. Now, looking back on it.
Looking back on it, I think I handled the pressure better than I expected.
Beautiful. See, these answers are not long, but they sound natural.
And they are much better than just saying fine.
Poor Fine. It can rest today.
All right, before we jump into the word tour, let's briefly summarize the 3 tiny habits we discussed to help you handle your day better.
Yes, let's review them so listeners can actually try them out tomorrow.
Habit number 1. When your morning feels completely chaotic and you are on edge, just take a 10-second pause. Breathe, don't check your phone, and give yourself a gentle start.
Right. And when work gets crazy and you are completely swamped, use habit number 2. Knuckle down on just one task. Don't fight the whole day at once.
Perfect. And finally, habit number 3. To avoid the afternoon fog, take a much-needed break, a real break, away from screens. Rest is strategy.
And don't forget to do a physical reset in the evening so you can actually feel at ease. Change your clothes, tidy up, and tell your brain it's time to stop working.
Exactly. Those tiny habits will give you the peace you need, and they will give you a much better story to tell when someone asks about your day.
Okay, and now it is time for the word tour.
This is where we slow down and look closely at the useful phrases we used in today's conversation.
You do not need to memorize everything. Just choose 1 or 2 phrases that feel useful for your real life.
Let's begin. I will read the phrase, Sarah will explain it, we will give 2 examples, and then you will repeat after me.
Let's do it!
Word number 1, toss and turn.
Toss and turn means you cannot sleep properly. You keep moving around in bed because you feel restless or worried.
Example 1, I tossed and turned all night, so I woke up feeling tired.
Example 2. Before the exam, he tossed and turned because his mind would not relax.
Now, repeat after me. Toss and turn. Toss and turn.
Great, let's move to the next phrase.
Word number 2, doze off.
Doze off means to fall asleep lightly or unintentionally, often for a short time.
Example 1, I nearly dozed off after my alarm because I was so tired.
Example 2. She dozed off on the sofa after a very long day at work.
Repeat after me. Doze off. Doze off.
Excellent. Let's look at a phrase for when you do not feel calm.
Word number 3, on edge.
If you are on edge, you feel tense, nervous, or easily upset.
Example 1, I felt on edge this morning because I did not sleep well.
Example 2. Everyone was on edge before the big meeting with the boss.
Repeat after me. On edge. On edge.
Very good. Now, let's look at a word for being extremely busy.
Word number 4, swamp.
If you are swamped, you are extremely busy and have too many things to handle all at once.
Example 1, I was completely swamped with emails this morning.
Example 2. She is swamped at work this week, so she cannot meet until Friday.
Repeat after me. Swamp. Swamped.
Awesome. What do you do when you are swamped? You use the next phrase.
Word number 5, knuckle down.
To knuckle down means to focus seriously and get to work, especially after feeling distracted.
Example 1, I had to knuckle down and finish the report before 5 o'clock.
Example 2. After lunch, she knuckled down and completed all her tasks.
Repeat after me. Knuckle down. Knuckle down.
Perfect. Almost done. Here's the next one.
Word number 6, much needed break.
A much-needed break is simply a rest or a pause that was really necessary for your health.
Example 1, after studying all morning, I went outside for a much needed break.
Example 2. They worked hard all year, so they are taking a much-needed break in Italy.
Repeat after me. Much needed break. Much needed break.
Great job! And the final phrase for today?
Word number 7, at ease.
If you feel at ease, you feel calm, relaxed, and comfortable.
Example 1, after my break, I felt much more at ease.
Example 2. I feel at ease when I talk to people who are kind and patient.
Repeat after me. At ease. At ease.
You guys did an amazing job today. We are so proud of you for showing up and practicing.
Yes, we know how busy life gets, so thank you. Thank you for listening, whether you are cooking dinner, commuting on the train, or just relaxing in bed. We appreciate your time.
And don't forget our challenge. Try using one of our conversation starters this week. Start with the words you have, then slowly add more.
Exactly. If this episode helped you feel a little more confident, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow the community.
Take care of your English. And take care of your heart.
This is Sarah, and this is Alex. You've been listening to the Peak English Podcast. Bye.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your Speak English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.